Totally fucking did it.
Now what?
We also made it back here.
We did make it back.
To recording.
The Bitchell Test?
The Bitchell Test, thank you.
To be fair, I haven't given you the video to upload to YouTube yet.
Yeah, we don't even have the second one published.
Episode 2 isn't up yet.
We just want to record these things. We don't want to share them anymore.
Sharing is for people who have caring.
You need to give us. You buy each one of them $100 each. The first one's free.
Free?
And then after that, it's $100 an episode. So.
Oh gosh, yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. You're playing the music, right?
I am playing the music.
Oh, I can't hear it though.
You know what it sounds like.
I do.
I'm singing along. So that's what it sounds like right now. I'm going to fade it out a little bit.
I was looking for an appropriate sound to play just now, but couldn't pick one.
It's tough.
Oh, it's so tough.
On this episode, Smitchell has control over all the funny sounds and the timer.
Thank you.
The crowds are very pleased.
I'm so pleased.
So, still, we're at half volume for the Wii Shop music.
Yeah. I like the long intro.
No, we should.
Oh, medium intro.
I don't know. It's like we should go over the format again.
Definitely. Welcome to the Bitchell Test. I am the Smitchell.
I am Great Bit. And the format we use goes like this.
We who's?
No, it goes like this. Not like that. Exactly. As in, not. She's a tyrant, guys. We're gonna have to deal with this. All kinds of noises will be coming. We're lucky if we don't end up start hearing goats and stuff. There's a farm animal vibe. There's cats.
Oh, there's no cats here.
I know.
Look, there could have been cats, but that got rejected.
Well, it was so loud you couldn't change the volume.
Couldn't change the volume. I don't think I could. I might have been able to change it. I didn't dig too deep into the settings because most of the cat sounds were pretty obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean when they're loud, they're not cute, right? They're just loud.
But it was just loud for you. It wasn't loud for me.
No, like the only loud cat noise I like is the no.
Or the nyum 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 nyum.
So good.
Nyum 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 nyum.
Anyway,
just working on that.
The format. We're doing segments.
Yep.
And segments have to be a minimum of 5 minutes.
Absolutely, 100%.
Doesn't matter how bad the segment is. Thank you. Doesn't matter how bad the segment is. But after 5 minutes, the emperor of the timer, which this week is Smitchell.
Yep.
Will play a sound. Just like that.
Maybe not that one.
I don't know. It's not bad.
We'll see.
I'm positive to it, but yeah, whatever you want to do, you can play whatever you want.
Yeah, it grows on you like a fungus.
Like everything. Like you took your shoes off in the locker room and you didn't have any sandals. Flip flops. Splandles. Okay, I'm fading the thing.
Sandals. All right.
I think
we have segments.
We got through it.
Yep. All administrative work is done during the podcast.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's part of our new minimum viable podcasting.
Yeah. In fact, foundation. I think we may have violated that rule when I talked to you before the podcast about what app to download.
You know what? I'll send you the bill in the mail. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
The demerits.
Same as last week, right?
I'm looking at my list of things right now.
Yep.
Do you want to announce? You know what the first one is, right?
No, but my cat's meowing, so she knows.
She knows. How about you just hit the timer and I will start it.
You'll start it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, countdown. 5, 4, 3, start.
The first segment on today's program is what segments should we run for this podcast that we are recording right now?
It is. I forgot about that.
No ideas. No ideas at all. We have 5 minutes to come up with some ideas. I know we want... Friends Dream Corner is always there, right?
Yeah, it is. So the dreams have been a bit absent this week. So
Well, we have
you
more,
might
right?
have to go with the one. We do, but there's only so far back in my texting history I'm willing to scroll.
This is.
I told you I should put them
Yeah, I definitely should.
in
Yeah.
Google Drive, but I do not. That would be working.
We would be working, but scrolling too much is union work. Don't do it. They'll fire us. Okay,
I'm
first
gonna
dream
pick a
corner.
dream that isn't 3 paragraphs long. How does that sound?
No, it can be as long as you want.
They're all multi-paragraph.
Like it could be like, no, I mean, so long as you don't mind reading it, we're good. Oh, you can send it to me and I can read it. I like reading things aloud.
You know what? This one's great. This one made me laugh so hard, and then made me go, "Aw."
So we have a grand total of 2 segments in our 5-segment
At
podcast
least 2.
now.
There was a third one we were gonna do. What was it?
I
A snack of the moment.
Because I do have a snack at the moment.
Yeah, I'm very hungry. I haven't had lunch.
So this is going to get a lot of mileage for this one.
It definitely is.
Do we want to do terrible things last, like we were talking about? Terrible things that happened this week?
Oh, politics?
Yeah, like we were like talking like
Yeah.
we want to like save it to the end so we can send everybody off on like a downer.
Yeah. That sounds like the best way to end anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, welcome to well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say that.
Welcome to the Bitchell Test. That's what you should say.
Welcome to the Bitchell Test. I was going to say welcome to my party, but then I remembered the news this week, and that was wildly inappropriate.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't even have to talk about this stuff in like detail, but like what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Save it.
I'm
save it.
starting to feel like there's been. This is like already getting to the segment, but like
No.
there's so many goddamn mass shootings in this country.
There is. Okay, what's the next segment we're gonna put on the list?
Sorry, I can't help myself.
It's so bad.
I thought about it and I have to
We
say
have
it
this
or I'll
platform
explode.
where we're speaking and not sharing it. We need to be loud and proud about what we believe.
Yes, we do.
Who knows when this will actually go to anybody at all, if ever. But
Yeah.
we're angry and we're going to tell ourselves about
Oh
it.
God, so angry.
Okay.
So I have some positive stuff.
Oh
Talk
wait, did
about
we just
in the
run out of
news?
time?
No, I
Okay.
clicked the ding. Oh, I'm not even looking at the countdown. You got
Okay,
2
2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Hold up.
what first
Inside joke,
segment
no one will
is going to be this one, the first segment. What
Opening.
segments are we doing? Then
Yeah.
the opening is not a segment. The cold open. Oh, we didn't do a
Cold
cold open. Fuck.
Yeah, that's on
Played
you.
the drum. Yeah, well, I don't have control over the things.
We're so amped to go because we're not tired this week.
I know. I'm actually like not completely anxious. I love it.
Oh, we could talk about things that are good that happened to us.
I don't have that.
If you want to. You don't have to.
I don't know. Things that are good.
Things happened.
That are good.
Things that are good.
That
Talk
could
about
go-
things that are good. It can either be something good that happened to you or something that makes you feel good.
I mean, that can kind of go a snack of the moment.
Yeah. So there might be 2 snack of the moments today.
I like food. Food is
Just
good.
Different things.
Fucking beautiful. I want some more. I want some more
Story,
segments.
cat stories? Do you have any cool cat stories for the week?
Oh, cat stories. Nope. But I bet you do.
All right. Oh gosh, yes I do. I have a new cat story every day, don't I?
Don't you?
Yes I do.
That is how it be sometimes.
And you got 2 cats.
Oh, this
every
is
day
going to
good,
be
bad, and great.
epic. Just epic.
Ugh.
We got cat stories and what's wrong with the earth and what are we doing. There's 3 segments.
That's 3 segments, yeah. I think we'll pack it into 5 minutes though.
Well, yeah, but it never does. Unless you play the sound in 10 seconds.
I might.
We don't have very good segments, just saying.
Oh, we have great segments.
But what if I think of a new one?
What if you do?
Well, if you hit the buzzer, it won't count.
If I hit the buzzer, I haven't hit the buzzer yet, have I? You're just waiting for it.
So it's a little nerve-wracking. These are the terrible segments we have. That is all. We had a new soundboard Smitchell found segment, but it wasn't working right, so we had to get rid of it.
I need to figure out how the audio is routing through it, because when I share it through Discord, you hear both the mic and the audio coming out of the app at the same time.
Yeah, it's like
which sounds really cool, but gets really old really fast.
You can actually kind of hear you on the recording when recording it here. That's why I wanted to have my studio monitors on, but it's very slight echo.
Oh, so you are getting a little bit of echo back in.
A little bit, but it comes from this mic, which for some reason, for this particular instance, doesn't want to, clean up everything. Like other loud noises, it does not play, but like when it comes to your the dulcet tones of Smitchell's voice, it wants to double up. Where did you go?
Sorry.
What are you abandoning your post? That's treason.
My cat just tried to knock my computer over.
What the heck? You need a bigger computer.
It's huge. It weighs 60 pounds. I can't.
She tried to knock it over. What?
She tried to knock it over. She just wedged herself in there and started pushing with her little stumps.
What? This animal.
Kitty, it's only 3:30 p.m. Ain't no one giving you snacks.
Yeah, she's just like, I'll kill the computer if you don't feed me.
She's gonna kill me.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Next. Well, that counts as a cat story, doesn't it?
Yeah, that just happened though. There's a moment that just happened just now.
You're the one that wants segues, and now we have one, and now you're like, no.
I do.
You were like, let's do segues, and I'm like, fuck that.
100% that was me.
Jeez. Reset the timer. We're doing cat stories.
Oh, cat stories.
Once Garfield liked lasagna.
What?
That's my
Garfield
first.
like lasagna?
One time, Garfield liked lasagna.
I think it's every time.
There was this one time. I don't know. I've only seen it once.
I never understood why lasagna.
I think it. I'm not even sure. Like, I think he started out like I'm going to have to admit to being kind of a scholar of the Garfieldian texts because I was so into Garfield as like a preteen, and like I was just like extremely into Garfield, and my own kid's the same way. I don't even know how it happened. I wasn't like
I was obsessed with it.
Look at Garfield, and he's just like, no, Dad. Every time I point him at something, he just goes shrugs and like whatever. But he went and found Garfield and dug it up, himself. He watches like the cartoon anyway, which wasn't bad actually.
It wasn't.
Though Muppet Babies was better. Okay.
That's a high bar
so good
to meet though.
Love Muppet Babies. Let's do a Muppet Baby story. That one time, Kermit.
That one time.
Is there a cat in the Muppets? I don't think there is.
I don't think so. I think the closest you get to a cat is Gonzo.
That's wild. Why isn't there a cat Muppet? There's a dog Muppet.
There are cat Muppets, but they're not main characters.
Yeah,
there's no dog. There's a bear. There's a rat. We're gonna rename the segment.
All kinds of fucking monsters, but they couldn't have a main character cat.
Yeah.
Maybe Jim Henson was like prejudiced against cats.
I mean, you put a dog in, but not a cat.
I think there's more than one dog. There's more than one dog, I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph, and there's another one in the band or something, right?
Is it in the band?
No, I'm thinking of Animal.
Animal's not a dog.
These cat stories are amazing.
Yeah. I was about to say we need to segment Muppet Stories.
So you did a cat story, and I talked about Garfield for 3 minutes.
You did talk about Garfield for a hot minute.
Let me think of a real cat story.
Yeah. Do you want my cat story?
You already had one. It's my turn.
No, I didn't have a cat story. I had my cat trying to kill my computer story just now while trying to stream.
Bullying me. I'm supposed to have a turn.
All right, send me stream it, record.
Go ahead.
I think she's mad because I had to shave her butt this week.
Oh, that's a thing. Let's do your cat story, and then I'll squeeze mine in at the end.
Kitty's got long butt fur. Sometimes,
not much of a narrative there.
Well, she doesn't really, get enough clearance. Stuff just sort of hangs on and then dries out.
This is how you know an animal, animal is a product
It's
of
been domesticated.
yeah, when it's like
And
can't shit right.
she wouldn't leave me alone. She wouldn't leave me alone. I'm like, what do you want? And then I realized she was all crusty. So I grabbed her and I took her in the bathroom and I shaved all her butt fur off.
Oh man, she must
Then
have
she
loved
left me
that.
alone for the rest of the day.
When your
I had
animal
to shave
can't
my
shit
cat.
right, you know that humans were involved.
Oh no, she can. It got out. It
Well,
just
yeah,
didn't,
but it's like
clear the runway.
I mean, if she was like living in the wild, it would be like
Oh gosh, she'd have more problems than that.
yeah.
She's
It's
had
not
medium
good.
long hair. She'd have mats. She'd be sad.
What about what if we ended up with a large long hair or Venti long hair? That would be crazy.
Oh god. Yeah, her fur would get stuck in the carpet. She'd just mat to the floor.
Man, oh man.
Yeah.
What's the medium at Starbucks? Venti is the big one, right?
Venti isn't it tall, grande?
That's it. No.
Venti Trenta.
Trenta?
Trenta is bigger than Venti. I got one once.
Allegro?
No one needs that much liquid in their life. Not even the bros at the gym drinking out of 2-gallon jugs.
Pizzicato? Those are music terms.
Trenta is ridiculous.
Trenta is very large or very small?
It's like it's a triple, quadruple XL.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah.
Is it like on the
They
secret
sold
menu?
Trenta cups for a while, and then everyone was like, what the hell is that?
People are
It's a
like,
Trenta cup. I was like, what the hell is a Trenta?
yeah. People are just like having heart attacks and like, we have to stop.
I think it's 3 Grandes.
That's insane. How much would
Yeah.
that cost? Like $20?
The cup? The cup was free. I got it from a friend.
No, I mean if you're buying it, right? It would
I
have to
don't
be at
know.
least double the price.
Probably $20, so I don't know. A regular coffee's 10, so.
I don't know. Starbucks has to get cooler somehow for me to want to give them $20 for a giant coffee.
Yeah, I don't even like their coffee.
Yeah, it's not. We are going to run out of
enjoy this.
segments, Smitchell. We're going to run out of segments.
No, let's keep on talking about cats. Do you have a kitty cat story for the week?
Oh, yeah, you ruined it. It's gone. I can't talk about
How's
it.
your
Cat
little
story
boy?
segment is over.
No, new segment. I'm gonna restart the cat segment because we talked about Muppets. It's not the Muppet segment.
Mitchell's so picking on me. Won't let me tell my cat story. I don't even know if I have
I
one.
broke it.
No, it's weird.
you
It can have a thing. You gotta do double cat stories. I don't want to fill. I don't have a 5-minute cat story.
Okay,
I just don't. I don't.
Hold on.
Don't put the pressure on me.
1 minute cat story.
Okay, here we go. There's not enough time. My cat, I don't know. This is just something he does that I think is so funny. He sits in the window, and he does little barks at the birds,
Yeah.
But he literally like presses his nose up into like the little like screen and sniffs as hard as he can. He goes like that. Like, you sniffing the birds, buddy? He's like, it's really weird. Like his nose is all sort of like indented by the thing. It's like, and you can hear him just sucking in the air.
Does he get little like grid marks on his meeper?
No, it's too dark. He has a dark one. You can't really see the grid marks.
Oh.
Unless I used like a topographic laser to scan.
You could put chalk all over it.
I could just leave him alone because the second
You
that
could leave it alone, yeah.
unless I'm sitting still and like I pretend I'm dead, he doesn't come near me. He's just very like skittish, So
Yeah.
he likes to cuddle up with my butt while I'm getting ready for bed. It's very cute. If I turn
is really
around, he
cute.
runs because of course I'm going to strangulate him.
You are the danger in his life, obviously.
It's so wild. Yeah, he's extremely feral. I don't even know how I'm going to get him to the vet.
Well, you got to get him in a box first.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get him in a box.
Well,
I need one of those guns that puts animals to sleep.
tranquilizer?
Goes, choo, like that. And then the
Yeah.
elephant lays down and takes a nap.
Don't use elephant dart, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll have to figure something out. Just critically wound a cat with an elephant dart.
Just like a series of tubes to the backseat of your car and then already be in it and then transport him that way.
Oh yeah, like a little habit trail. He won't go. He won't even come downstairs anymore.
Really?
Because the other cat's like locked in another room and he doesn't want to smell it or something.
I forgot you had 2 cats now.
Yep.
How's that going?
They don't really mix. I mean, my cat does come downstairs once. This is a story. My cat does go downstairs once a night to creep out into the common area and up to the door where the cat lives and stick his little head in. And he waits for her to like chase him away. And he runs up the stairs and she chases him. And she's like a fat old lady cat. Mm-hmm. It's so funny because when she runs, she nearly like just falls over herself.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so he does that once a day. It's his one time. I think eventually she's just gonna like let him look at her and then that'll be it. And then they'll start being friends. But it's been slow. So
yeah, it could take a long time. It may never happen.
She's ornery and he's afraid. So there you go.
Yeah.
Sounds like my marriage. Whoa. Anyway. I don't think she's going to be listening to this.
Oh. Your cat? Okay. I know what you meant. You don't have to clarify.
I should have said best friend. I said ex-friend.
Oh, you should have said best friend. Is it ex-best friend or?
I guess I could say that ex-best friend now. Because it is like it's moved. This is an adjunct to cat stories. Pretend I'm a cat. It's a story about me. I was recently divorced. Meow. And my cat wife divorced me, and now it's over because we went to the cat court. Boom, boom, meow. And
wait.
What? They don't have that there, do they?
No, it was on the other app.
They don't. Yeah, the bum bum.
Sorry.
And the judge fell off his chair and spilled water everywhere. No.
Oh, no.
But yeah, so we signed the papers and it's all over. And I get to stay where I live and have things that I need. And she gets to stay far away from me, which is what she wants. And it turned out to be what I wanted as well.
Good.
So we're all happy, more or less. So, I've kept as many of her artworks as possible.
Nice.
And they're mine now. You know what happened? And I'll tell you later. This is about someone we both know that has nothing to do with the podcast.
Oh.
It's about divorces and artwork, though. Anyway, that's so shitty. Because now people on the podcast are like, what are they talking about?
Oh. Well, we should get some more inside jokes and just have a whole segment where we just talk about things no one knows what we're talking about.
Remember this? Yeah, remember that time?
Oh my god, remember that time we did the thing with the stuff?
We need to start a brand new thing.
Absolutely.
So we can do...
if you know, you know.
Snack of the moment.
Snack of the moment.
Things that are good.
Yeah.
Question mark. Because I put it there. And Friend's Dream Corner.
Friend's Dream Corner.
Because terrible things comes last.
Good?
What's not good?
This lipstick I'm wearing.
You're wearing lipstick? Oh, cool.
It's clear, which I don't know why. It tastes bad.
Well,
tastes bad.
You really should just be eating the lipstick out of the thing because that's not meant to be eaten, Smitchell. It's not.
No, but it's on your lips.
It's not chapstick.
You tell me how many times a day you never lick your lips.
I never lick my lipstick because I don't wear it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's very bitter. It's very gross.
That is too bad, yeah. The whale fat they use should be sweeter.
They don't make it out of whale fat anymore, though.
Well,
they make it out of, like, bitter almond.
Bitter almond?
Yeah. Oh, this one, the color is blue.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
You got the pink hair and the blue lips?
Yeah, except it's clear.
Blue
I
clear.
did get
so
pink
it's like
hair.
You didn't get pink hair?
I did. I went in and I got the hair has been repinkified.
I love it. I love it.
Texted my hair lady person. I was like, I'm coming in for the repinkification.
It's coming in hot. Yeah. You sent me a picture of Pikachu and not your hair last night.
I did. It was the cutest Pikachu ever.
I was like, your hair looks strange. You were like, I'm going to send you a picture of my hair. Then you sent me this.
I haven't done that yet. And then I went to bed. And now it's the next day. I'll send a picture. It looks almost the same as last time.
Well, that's good. I can remember. That's
Yep.
awesome. You look great. All right. I'm gonna choose a thing.
Yeah,
Snack of the moment because I want to have some.
I do too.
This is what it
Do we have
sounds
any
like.
good food soundtracks?
Food what?
Food. The best we got is this drum roll, which has the word roll in the name.
If
roll
you
is
present
bread.
somebody a bag of Cheetos at the end of that, they're gonna be really let down.
Oh.
If you don't know, Cheetos cheddar jalapeno is pretty good.
Yeah, it will kill you though.
How's that?
Well, you almost died eating them before we
Oh
started.
yeah, before we started, I inhaled some. And they're not the fire hot ones, but they're like still spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I was nearly assassinated by Chester Cheetah by proxy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and let's see, how nutritious are these?
Oh, don't read that. You'll never eat them again.
Yeah, right. Honestly, if you eat the whole bag, it's not as bad as like eating some whole things, but it's like it's not.
It's
far
true.
off, you know.
If you ate a whole box of butter, you'd be worse off.
Absolutely, and the sodium content isn't actually horrendous.
No.
If you get certain things though, like if you're like one serving will be like 30% of your sodium, and there's like 9 in the bag.
Well, have you ever seen the sodium content on a bag of salt?
100%.
100%.
Cholesterol, zero cholesterol. There you go.
Nice.
Health food.
Didn't they make them
best snack of the
gluten-free
moment.
recently? Or have they always been gluten-free?
I don't know. Is this gluten free? They should be
I think it is.
talking about it on the cover because the cover.
Yeah. I know that every candy bar in the world that doesn't contain fat is like fat-free right on the label.
Yeah, it's just
As
like
if that makes it better.
it's full of carbohydrates, guys.
Yeah. No
This
fats.
this is not. This does not claim that it is gluten free. It entreats me to download an app to track my fucking Cheetos consumption or something. I don't know what the app is for, but
No. The last thing you need is an app that tells you how much garbage you eat and how much beer you drink.
yeah.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I'm a raging alcoholic with a problem for chips.
Yep. Chip problems. Chip problems, beer problems.
Yeah, I don't even know that all I drink and eat are chips and beer. I already know that.
Yeah, don't fucking tell me, man.
Rude.
Is beer gluten free?
No,
It's not. It's made with
No.
fucking gluten, basically.
it is. Those wheat beers?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
They contain wheat.
Mine's made with rice.
Barley.
Rice beer. Is
I
that
don't
better?
remember. I think rice beer, isn't that sake?
No, rice wine.
Oh, rice beer is something
Actually,
else.
Budweiser's
Yeah.
made with rice too. A bunch of the big ones are, but like the ones
they
from
really?
Japan have more rice.
If it's just got the rice in it, yeah, totally. But if a wheat comes into the scene, or I think barley,
The wheat scene.
wheat scene. I don't know if I don't think hops are full of gluten. I think they're gluten free. I don't remember though. It's been a while.
We could have.
You know what's safe though?
What's safe?
Fireball.
Okay, you're talking about the thing
It's
you did, the
gluten-free.
shot thing. Yeah, Fireball definitely. Goldschlager. It just has gold in it.
Yeah.
No, high mineral content.
Oh gosh, I've strayed very far away from snacks.
I love that stuff. Actually, I like that. Like Sambuca.
Oh
Like
really?
amaretto.
Fireball? Really?
I don't know. It's
Gross.
Tastes
I
like
don't know what it
candy.
is. It's like too sweet and too alcoholic at the same time.
well, it hurts like hell. Depending on what
does,
you
it
have for
hurts.
dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have like hot tacos and then you slam Fireball, you're like, I'm
Oh.
dying. You know.
Yeah.
But
Do they call it the Chipotle Chaser?
they sell alcohol at my local Chipotle.
Do they really?
It's very weird.
Weird.
They're like, we sell alcohol, and there's like 2 beers in the fridge. And it's like, okay,
Hmm.
you do that. You the best.
Snack for 2 beers.
Yeah, it's just like we just wanted to do it, man. We're really into
Oh,
beer.
now I think about it. There's a taco place over in Olneyville, which is a sub neighborhood thingy of Providence. They
Suburb.
have alcohol and wine,
There you go.
and they have like every single small bottle of Barefoot that you could possibly imagine exists.
Oh God, this is tiny bottles of wine
Yeah, yeah,
for when you're classy drunk. Jesus
yeah. You
Christ!
go in, you get your tacos or your chip salad, and then like port.
They just used to call that Bartles and James. I don't know what happened, man.
Uh,
They used to call me Bartles in school because I wanted to be called James.
oh, that's so weird.
It's just so
weird
dumb. Yeah,
nickname.
it's just like, hey, Bartles. I was like, what's up?
Oh, Bartles. Now I'm hungry too.
Yeah, I want to eat this, but I can't. Snack of the moment. I'm suffering.
Yeah.
Now talk about your snack.
My snack. I really like bread.
Oh yeah, bread's
I
so
love bread.
fucking good.
Yeah. So like an empanada. That would be good.
That's
Full
great.
of beans and rice though, or just beans.
Beans aren't bad.
Beans are great. The new grocery store when they moved in near my house.
Mm-hmm.
I went there. They are a Brazilian grocery store.
That's where Blanca's from.
I discovered all sorts of beans I've never eaten before.
That's cool.
It's fantastic.
There's thousands of different types of beans just laying around
There's
in the
so
dirt.
many.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Like before, my bean diet consisted of like lentils and which aren't beans, I guess.
The
Chickpeas.
potatoes of beans, yeah.
Black beans.
Mm-hmm. Black beans
Pinto
I like.
beans. Yeah.
Pintos are good.
Yeah.
I mean, I have them in the Mexican food situation. We made a 3-bean salad here one weekend. It was pretty good.
Ooh.
Pretty good.
I do like a 3-bean. But now I've got beans that I don't even remember how to pronounce them. The cassava melon bean.
Yeah, there's a lot of like beans from Asia just have like weird Asian names. It's like, why didn't you give it a normal name?
I think these are from South America, though. I don't think they're from Asia.
They're all in Spanish. Why are you telling me beans in Spanish?
Frijoles.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Anyway, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
The Gigante beans.
Gigante. Are they big?
Yeah, they're very big.
I can't believe it.
They're like the size of your thumb. They're huge.
Damn.
Yeah.
You ever been to one of those places that just sells Mexican jumping beans on the fucking countertop?
Oh my god, yes, I have. I have been to Montana.
Creepy as frick.
They are. It's like a little bug.
Yeah, it's like a fucking. It's like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like, you want one? I'm like, hell no. What are you, funny, stupid?
When it stops jumping, it's died.
Yeah, it's like, okay, just wait for it.
Kind of sad.
Creeps you out, and then it's dead. It's like, okay, great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's like buying sea monkeys in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
Freeze-dried brine shrimp and a bug and a bean. What good times there were as children.
Yeah, like, here's a toy for you. Like, Silly Putty was invented by the army for like...
Oh, I wasn't allowed to have Silly Putty after a certain incident occurred as a small child.
Oh no, a certain incident!
Yeah.
Did it end in your bathroom? That's what I need to know.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it was a different problem.
Different problem.
Well, certain
incidents... It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't your fault.
No.
Well, good then.
No. It was not my fault. I didn't do it.
The silly putty incident shall forever remain a mystery to me.
Yeah, unless you want to know more.
I'm really fine.
Okay.
If it's like young kids do all kinds of things I don't want to know about.
Oh no, this is a confiscation gone wrong problem.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, I mean, we have a silly putty segment.
Okay, we have still. It doesn't take that long to talk about it.
Go ahead.
We got on time?
Go ahead.
What do we got on time?
Tell me of your home planet.
My home planet. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
what about the story?
The story, like I don't remember why.
Okay.
Something happened, and my
we know that.
silly putty was confiscated.
Oh, taken away. Okay.
Taken away, and somebody, not me, decided to put it in their pocket.
Yeah.
Without putting it in something else first.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then they washed said garment and then put it in the dryer, and it was my fault that everything was covered in hot melted silly putty after that. I'm sorry. I wasn't the one who put it in their pocket.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Who the heck? Why was it your fault?
Oh, because it had to be my fault.
Childhood.
Childhood. People forgetting they did things wrong and not checking their pockets before they wash things.
I honestly have like I think like 2 times, like literally I was wrong. Like I was like, God damn it,
Yep.
offspring, I'm angry at you. And then it's just like, oh wait.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly apologize both times. Like
I've never
I couldn't
I've never
believe
gotten
how
an
wrong I
apology.
was.
No, I think the best I ever got was like an angry fine
Yeah,
or silence.
I don't know.
I don't think we should talk about this.
How did it make you feel? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
It's so much rage. I have so much rage over so
The
many
rage
things that
segment.
happen.
Okay, we somehow
Yeah.
that
That's at
was
the
snack
end,
of the
though. We should
moment.
end on a dimer.
Yeah, we have things that are
downer.
good first and Friends Dream Corner before we can get to the terrible things. Yeah. Everybody get your antidepressants ready. In about a half an hour we're going straight to the bottom of the barrel. Yep, that's what I meant, I think. That's definitely it.
Yeah.
The cash register is at the bottom of the barrel.
There's cash down there.
I want the cash.
So much cash. And I don't know how I feel about putting that in. I'll put it on the end of this. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm sure everyone has that story of something that happened to them where it wasn't their fault, but they took the brunt of the blame.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't notice anything. If you can imagine like what it's like me playing Mahjong and then just pretend that's me with everything, that's me as a child. It's like, what'd you do? I'm like, I don't know, you know?
Oh,
why'd you
trying
do
really
that? It's
hard
like, I don't remember, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. There's a couple times
That sucks.
I once took I got a small tool set
Yeah.
for like, I don't know, I think I was 5th birthday. And I just took the little saw to the fucking fence in front of our house and cut it into pieces.
No.
Yeah, my dad was
They
like...
gave you a saw to cut wood. You went and you cut wood. What did they expect would happen?
Yeah, he actually was like, all right, that's fair. You're 5 years old. Basically, I remember him just being like shaking his head. He's like, can I have that? He took it away from me and walked away. I was like, I'm not done. I remember him complaining that I wasn't finished yet. Destroying it. There was pieces of it that were still standing.
I got 10 more feet to go. Bring it back.
Seriously. My future in forestry was ruined.
Oh, gosh.
That's my story about things that I did as a child.
Who will saw down the picket fences in the woods?
I know. What are we doing? Kids don't get saws young enough anymore.
They don't. Oh. But it was just a hand saw. It wasn't a power saw.
Yeah, it was just a hand saw. It was a little tiny one, but it had a blade.
That's funny.
It took me forever.
Yeah.
But I got it done, man. I fucking got it done.
Using a normal saw would take forever.
Well, yeah. I mean, it would take like a minute, but like the tiny one, like the blade, I remember the blade of it being like 8 inches.
Yeah.
It wasn't very sharp. So I was like, ring, and just went on and on and on. I was out there all morning. No one thought to find me.
He went out with the saw 6 hours ago. I don't know where he is.
Where's his son? Sawing.
Trees are falling down.
He's out sawing, of course. It was a different time. Your 5-year-olds had to go sawing in the morning.
Yeah.
I had to feed the chickens and the pigs. I have chickens and pigs stories. I used to live in a weird little farm, yeah. We'll do that later.
Stories.
Yeah,
you have farm stories. I have farm stories.
Well, I definitely think of that. That's a good one. Farm stories for next time.
Farm stories. I only have one, but enough to do one segment.
I have a couple of farm stories. I didn't live in a farm. I lived in like a suburban house that had a bunch of animals in it.
Oh, no. I lived on a farm for 3 months.
There you go. You're close enough to farms where you were as a youngster.
I was, yeah.
Okay.
Just the one farm.
Did we start another segment?
No, this is done.
Okay, I figured it was, yeah.
I've already forgotten what the segment was.
Yeah, I think you restarted for cat stories, but that was like 20 minutes ago.
No, cat stories got a minute.
Oh, that's right, snack of the moment.
Snack of the moment.
I think we're on snack of the moment.
Yeah.
Hooey.
This
podcasting shit is really hard. I don't know.
It's hard. Well, I know.
What am I doing? Help.
Yeah. Everything to go. I feel like at some point we'll be like, we're just doing the one segment.
Yeah, at some point. I have a feeling this will change over time.
Yeah.
It will get steadily worse. I think it will get steadily worse. Smitchell thinks it'll get steadily better.
It gets better.
I don't know.
Possibly this is the best it's going to get, but I argue that this episode is better than the first one.
We're not even done, and I already hate this episode. I am finishing this episode under duress.
That's the goal, though, right? Because we're going to end on a downer today.
The Cheetos. No, the idea was that we were going to end on a downer every time, right?
Yeah.
Because there are terrible things every week.
Yeah.
Especially now.
A couple of things I could whine about every day.
Jesus Christ. Okay, no. We have so much to say about this stuff. It's going to take like half an hour. Things that are good. Jesus Christ. Start the timer.
Oh, things that are good. Do it. Do you want to go first? I can go first on this one.
Kitties.
I'm going on vacation.
Oh, you are? Cool.
Yeah. First one of the legit leaving my house and not being at home for multiple days on end.
That's nice.
I haven't done that in years.
I know what this is about. Believe me, I actually remember this time. Where are you going?
I'm going only a 45-minute drive north. But I'm going to go to a D&D convention and play D&D.
It sounds like you're
games.
really close to where I am.
12 hours a day for 3 days. I am, actually.
What's it
I
called?
don't have any wheels.
What's the name of the con? Oh, so you have to swim there? Is that
the
it?
con is, no, you can take a taxi. It's also called Lyft.
Or Uber.
Or Uber, yeah. But no, there's a convention called Rising Phoenix Con. Can't talk today. Yeah, they do a big get together of D&D enthusiasts and people's volunteer to run 4-hour one-shots throughout the day. You can sign up for them, and I signed up for all of them.
I used to do such deep and weird D&D stuff. Like, I can't even tell you how weird it got.
Oh,
it's not
I have
appropriate.
an idea.
Yeah. But it's like, the thing about it is just like, like D&D is not it's not a unified, like, not everyone plays it the same way, right? So if you go to a friend's D&D thing and they're all having a great time, you're like, what is occurring?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't talked to one shopkeeper all game,
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I haven't done like, what I want to do, or like, some people want like high drama, some people want this or that. And like the one shot, the 4-hour one shot, I ran one of those and I blew people's minds because I was like, I had like a story and a narrative, and they were just like, "You are amazing."
Nice.
It was very like, it had to be very quick, but they like solved the mystery and stopped an arsonist and fought a monster, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm kind of both excited and a little bit like, I don't know, cautious or something about this, because I'm playing with total strangers, so I have no idea how these games are going to go. I don't know if I'm going to like jive with these people or want to murder them after the first 5 seconds.
If you want to feel more relaxed about all this, just
I could take weed.
Take the weed. Sir, I take the weed. It's like, take the fifth.
Well, I thought where you were going.
Yeah, right. Don't smoke weed in the courtroom. I figured that out.
Don't smoke, yeah.
Oh,
in the courtroom. Don't do
I have
that,
a court story. Actually, the court story is so sad. I'm not even going to tell you. But there were other people having court problems while I was there.
Oh, no.
So many people in trouble with the law, just kind of having their
Jesus.
problems and getting all sad in front of each other.
I wear the tip to not worry about it.
Yeah, be sure your name begins with an A if you want to be out there before noon, okay?
With an A before I get out there before noon? What? I don't understand.
Well, they went in alphabetical order at the courthouse.
Oh.
So
damn.
The matter of best friend and great bit is what they called it.
Oh, Jesus.
And it was like, because of my last name begins with an A and hers begins with an F, we like combined to like a C. So we kind of went up front. Anyway.
Oh, yikes.
What segment is this?
I'm going on vacation.
No.
Good things.
Things that are good. Yes. You're going on vacation?
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I'm excited.
That is a good thing. I'm going to New York, Manhattan in June to play Mahjong in the real world.
Heck yeah.
I already have a creepy looking, Airbnb to sleep in, which is way too cheap and way too close to Manhattan.
I want a total mirror count of that B&B.
Yeah, the mirror counts.
How many mirrors are in your bedroom?
There was 2 mirrors in the fucking photograph of the bedroom.
How many are on the ceiling?
There was also like a curio case with like porcelain dolls and shit. And I'm looking at the price. I'm like, well, it could be murdered by a haunted doll, but it's only $90 a night.
Haunted doll of death, definitely worth $99.
I could live blog it.
You could.
But yeah, I'm going to play mahjong in front of people who will have to understand that I am impaired, and they already know that I'm completely a wreck. So, but I want to maybe some people who haven't caught wind of the great bit on Twitch. So I bought a T-shirt, and it's on the way right now that just says I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to wear that on the first day, so people are warned that I probably don't know how to score or how to cut the wall.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
I know how to cut the wall.
Shave.
I at least know the setting up the game. I know how to set it up. I didn't know the rules.
That's kind of cool. I mean, that you're starting at the beginning at least, you know?
Yeah.
You weren't like, oh, anime titties, and now I play mahjong, you know? It's just like different.
You're not going to wear an Ichihime cosplay the whole time either?
Oh, that would be
I think that would send the signal
cursed.
loud and clear.
That'd be so cursed.
You'd be like, Nyan, every time you reach you.
Like, what's best if we just make it a big rubber Markalite thing that's way too large? And just, like, make it wide, like a big chibi version of her. And just, like, everywhere I go, just bump into people and ruin things. That would be good.
They bow to them, apologize profusely, and then try to kill them.
Yeah, exactly. Everything I touch is broken. You see the otter mascot for that town in Japan? That's on the Daily Show all the time.
No, I haven't seen the otter mascot. I love
like
otters.
That. Yeah, the Daily Show was very. No, it was on Last Week Tonight, not the Daily Show.
Oh, recently?
Last 3 years, he's been on there a couple times.
Oh, last 3 years. Okay.
And,
I probably haven't seen that episode then. I pick and choose because I only consume it through YouTube.
No, so do I. I watch every episode because
I don't. It gets overwhelming.
No, it is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking about shit that's bad, but
especially the one they just did recently.
This one mascot in Japan from this just town. Every town has a mascot, basically. Shrug.
That's amazing.
I love it. So this one town has an otter mascot because they're on the ocean and they're otters. Mm-hmm. The Twitter for this particular mascot has it like running down other mascots and beating them with a baseball bat.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh, no. And like being violent and breaking shit. It's like really good. Look it up. John Oliver otter mascot. Like it's on YouTube.
I'll find it.
And then there's a whole video they did where he gets to go there and be a mascot too, and like they run around together and do crimes.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah.
That's amazing.
That's good. That's a good thing. Things that are good.
Fantastic. Applause for that.
There we go.
Yeah.
John Oliver's pretty good.
I do like John Oliver a lot.
I kiss him on his weird lips.
No.
No? Why not?
No.
He has an English accent. What else do you want? I'm already there. Let's go. Anyway.
That's not my orientation.
I swear to God, it's mine. I don't know what my problem is, but it's pretty much all that's required. It has got me into major...
What's your orientation? British accent.
Basically, yeah. It's got me into major trouble. I was in Britain for a short period of time.
Oh, no.
They kicked me out, probably. I don't remember what happened. I just remember being on the plane and on the way home.
If they didn't take your passport away after you got back, you're probably fine.
You're probably okay. It was in college, and it was like over break, and it was like, I have an extra ticket for Britain. Let's go. And it was like, I don't know who you are.
They won't remember.
Phone. Yeah, exactly.
They won't remember.
Like, just a dude who lived on my floor, you know?
Yeah.
And we went there, and we had adventures.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I need to get a new passport. I haven't renewed my passport since a long time ago.
I should have my passport, but I think it's with my best friend.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, she kept all the important papers, so I guess I could ask her for it.
You need that back. That's yours.
And she's holding my passport.
Yeah, talk to your
a lawyer.
Your legal best friend about
legal best friend. She won't talk to me no more.
No. For the right price, she will.
The only person that calls me now is the bill collector.
Like, hey.
What's up, man? You know anything about law? No, I'm here to collect your bill. Like, oh, okay. I have to go.
You're like, have you seen my passport?
Yeah. Help me with my passport, and I'll give you some of the money.
Yeah, you should get that back.
Yeah, I definitely I am going to be going back to Japan at some point. Probably in the next few years.
I've never been to Japan. The only place I've been overseas is Norway.
It's so fucking great, man. I don't know. It's just like I'm just a weirdo, so I love it there, right?
Yeah.
Like even like the dumb like just the way they build things, like the architecture, just and like the people.
Beautiful.
They never bother me because I'm like 3 times their size. I love it.
Yeah. I just want to go there and just ride their transit all day.
Yes. Oh my god, I love the trains.
Yeah.
You should come with me. We should ride the Shinkansen, which is basically like the God train. It's amazing. It's like an airplane that goes on the ground.
That's a train. Yeah.
No. It literally feels like you're in an airplane.
So they have bullet trains.
Yeah. The Shinkansen is a bullet train. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
It's so cool. I bought a T-shirt of the Shinkansen bullet train.
Do you feel like you're in an airplane in the sense that your seat is too small, your knees are digging into the seat in front of you, and you really wish you weren't on it? Or do you feel like you're in first class?
You feel like you're in first class because the seats are large. There's really good food and wine and stuff.
Yeah.
They're always there to ask you what you want or anything. It's not crowded, and it moves so quickly. And when it starts to get going, it really feels like you're taking off.
Nice.
It's so wild. It goes like 180 miles an hour or something.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the highlights of my thing.
I've been on the Acela a few times, which has seats like you're in first class. Fantastic. But it doesn't go that fast.
Well, it's fast enough. It's as fast as you can go here. They've
been talking about upgrading the Northeast Corridor to a bullet train type speeds, but funding is a huge problem.
It's been like 30 years since they had that idea, Smitchell.
Oh gosh, they've had that idea longer than 30 years.
I don't know. We'll never invest in anything that'll help people. We just have.
We might eventually.
In our country, the trains just roll around on old rotten rails, tip over, and poison people. That's how we do it.
That's true. You're welcome.
Getting kinda like fight or flight response, you know.
We were 6.5 minutes over.
Shooting,
I don't remember.
my arms flailing.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fun. I love it.
You get control next week. It'll be better.
No, I'll get used to it. Just.
Yeah. Do you at least have the screen open so you can see me mousing over to clicking?
I'm too busy, just being great bit over here, which takes up all my brain. I'm thinking of the next stupid thing to say, and then it's like,
man. No, watching might take the edge off a little.
It's boring over there, though.
I'll use the other app next time. We'll have such
no, that's fine. This is good. It's funny when I'm afraid. That's why I'm doing it. It's a bit.
That was one of the pieces of feedback we got.
It's funny when Great Bit is traumatized. Yeah. Please do more. It's gonna be great.
It's fantastic.
Trauma is funny because if it isn't, it sucks even worse.
Well, we're talking about good things. We're done talking about good things.
Well, it's over now.
It's over now.
It's over now. It's just either dreams or bad things.
Well, that has to go last.
Yeah, right.
So it's June quarter. I don't know how much I like having ChatGPT on.
I'll take care of it.
I know you will.
What do you mean? You don't want to have ChatGPT doing round doublets of
I think the reaction I had to the ChatGPT analysis last week was, "I am a terrible person."
Oh yeah, that's right. ChatGPT
I'm not giving
said
this person enough care. I am horrible.
It could have been anyone.
ChatGPT.
It could have been anyone, not just you.
It could have been anyone, not just me.
You and somebody else.
Right?
This is funny.
They need help, and I'm not giving it to them.
Comedy
gold. Myself to feel bad.
Comedy gold. Yeah, chat prediction algorithms making you. Yeah. Definitely knows exactly what's going on in your relationship.
Oh, fabricated, but I just couldn't not feel bad.
Really? I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's not. It just happens. This is my reaction.
All right. Well, I'm afraid of the sounds. Your ChatGPT's bullying you. This is the whole thing.
My reaction. I told my friend about it. They're like, "What happened?" I was like, "ChatGPT told me I'm a bad friend."
Oh my god, this is bad. There's some like fake ChatGPT site that keeps coming up.
It's Twitter. It's called Twitter.
It's just Twitter now.
Have you seen that? That Elon Muskovitz wants to make his own Twitter version of ChatGPT that won't have bias in it, and I was like, bro.
What are you talking about?
Bro, it's just gonna
Does he
be
fucking
totally
know
biased.
how? He doesn't even know how it works. If that's his plan, it's like, are you actually an idiot?
Yeah, he is.
I have to log in again to ChatGPT before we start.
Oh. You know it's you.
All right, let's start the timer. Or do you have it prepared? Do we have the dream prepared?
Oh shoot, yeah. Oh no.
No,
Wait.
I didn't think you did.
Yeah. Start. There we go.
No, if it's not prepared, don't start it.
No, it's prepared.
Okay, great.
I was trying to change the timer and I clicked 4 and then it was 4 and not 5. Don't use the mouse if you're non-dominant.
There we go.
Yeah, this one's good.
All right, cool. Let's
long.
Read it out.
All right.
The friend had this dream.
Dream corner. Last night I dreamed. I'm the shy new girl, and you're the punk rock girl who makes space so I can sit next to her in math class.
I am the punk rock girl.
Your hair is naturally red, dyed pink. And anytime someone asks you about piercings, you tell them it's just a phase and that they'll grow out of it soon. So we're best friends. Kind of murdering the reading on this. Sorry about that.
You're doing great.
All right. I'm studying pyrotechnics and you're studying artificial intelligence. In our junior year, the CIA recruits us to deliver fireworks to cities in Virginia and Texas. You tell me we can take the self-driving limousine you've built. I tell you it's illegal for me to be in Texas. You tell me you have a license to be gay and do crimes, so it will be okay. You're a bit of an anarchist, and I think I'm falling in love.
Can I take a ride in your dream? Can I take a ride in this dream? Can I rent it?
I want to take a ride in this dream.
No shit! It's a fucking self-driving limousine and working for the CIA. Not that that's great, but it's also awesome.
I have a license to be gay and do crimes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 0069 over here. That's so fucking good.
It's so good. Yeah, I can put this in the chat because I can copy text and.
That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, hold on. Get back here. Copy. Don't run away from me. Copy.
I'm going to.
No, it's too many words.
I am going to. We're going to do limerick first.
Yes, we were only going to do it with the analysis with a limerick.
Stupid things.
Yeah.
Please analyze my friend's dream in form of a limerick. It's so good.
It's so good.
I mean, it's just like, why would you not?
It's the best way to get an analysis back.
It really is. And it's just like,
ChatGPT, tell me I have cancer in the form of Shakespeare.
If we're going to ruin the earth with all the computers churning out, predictive text, we might as well use it like this because it's fucking great.
Yeah, for fun. Not whatever just happened that was in the news. A mashup between two artists doing a duet or something like that was faked.
Here we go. Oh, it's really struggling.
Is it?
Yeah, this one is
because he gave it 2 paragraphs.
Definitely not. No. It's 100% different. Either that or it's like under some sort of stress because of a hack attack or something.
Oh, maybe
that took about 4 times as long. Yeah.
Maybe it's trying to decide you don't have enough GPU, CPUs anymore, and you have to give it $1. Yeah,
they do want money.
Yeah, they do.
I already gave it all my personal information.
Resources somehow.
Seriously,
can't be free forever.
No. I gave it all my brain to build this thing. They can fucking pay for it.
Yeah. No, like if everybody's hitting it really hard, that's gonna chew up resources fast.
It's better than it chews up less resources than fucking Bitcoin, at least.
Oh, don't even get me started on Bitcoin.
No, I used to do crypto.
So everybody that I went to school with did Bitcoin mining. And then bragged about how they lost all those hard drives when they graduated from college.
They bragged about it?
Yeah, they're like, I used to have 10 Bitcoins on a hard drive, but I can't find it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like...
You go, I used to have $1 million, but I can't find it.
I would not brag about that.
No, it's a very sad thing to brag
I'm
about.
the idiot who fucking could be rich right now. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yes.
I think this is a good one. For anyone who's new to the podcast, we have asked ChatGPT to analyze Friend's dream in the form of a limerick. It is now before me. Here we go.
Also, thank you for being here.
Who, me?
No, the new people.
Oh, yes, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
We probably will never publish this, but, in the far-flung future when, you're trying to figure out why these two people killed all those seals, you'll be listening to this, and thank you for listening. Okay, here we go. In math class, a punk rock girl makes space for the shy new girl to find her place. With hair picking red, piercings on display, she said, "It's just a phase," as they ask her for grace. As they ask for her grace. That's weird. Way to go, ChatGPT. That makes no sense. Idiot. Next verse. They soon become the best of friends. One studying AI and the other pyrotechnics lens. The CIA calls them up one day and asks them to deliver fireworks without delay. She's built a limousine that self-drives to the ends. Last verse. But there's a problem, as she knows. It's illegal for her to be in Texas. It shows. But the punk rock girl, an anarchist true, has a license to be gay and do crimes too. The shy girl's falling in love as it goes. This is the best.
Can we put that on the video?
Yeah. I have the text here. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
What's also kind of weird is like ChatGPT just saves everything you talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it becomes
saves
part of
everything.
Yep. That was so good. That's so
it was
good.
really good.
I want to try something different. Yeah, I don't know if it's an analysis though.
It's not really an analysis. I think it just rephrased what you gave it and
it
spat
did.
Back out to it as
Analyze my
which
friend's
honestly
dream.
was kind of cool.
I don't know. I'm not pleased.
Yeah.
We're setting this one back.
All right. You might explode the servers.
Honestly.
So yes. You're sending it back, though. We're going to try it again.
Yeah. Please analyze my friend's dream as a psychologist would. That's not how you spell psychologist. That's how you spell psychotherapist. Psychologist would in the form, comma. I'll give it a comma.
And respond in the form of a limerick?
Yes. And respond in the form of a limerick.
If it just writes back in the form of a limerick, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
That would be so good.
Because that's what I would do.
At this point, almost anything would just be great.
$200, I'm like, in the form of a limerick. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, here we go. This is definitely more likely.
All right. Is it about the same length or longer?
Let's see. We're on third paragraph now. It's really struggling. Fourth paragraph. Yeah. Fourth paragraph. Ooh. Oh, it has a summation. Not in the form of a lyric.
So I had to do the analysis. Sorry.
Yeah, for some reason I couldn't finish it up.
Reform that. That makes sense, though. You can't put something in the form of a limerick if you don't know what you want to say first.
It's also a failure. ChatGPT, you suck. Okay, let's read this.
Yeah.
The dream could represent the desire to break free from the limitations one may currently see. The shy new girl finds acceptance and support from the punk rock girl who makes space, a good rapport. They become best friends, a relationship to be. Studying different subjects, power tactics and AI, the CIA recruits them to deliver fireworks. Don't ask why.
Nice.
The punk rock girl's self-driving limousine is the mode transport to places unseen, but the legalities are questions and the response is spry. The punk rock girl is an anarchist and a rebel at heart, perhaps representing the desire to break society's part. It should be break society apart, but it says part. The shy girl's falling in love, which could mean an attraction to nonconformity, or so it seems. The dream may suggest the need to let loose and depart.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's since we we nailed it down and made it do what we wanted, and it sounds plausible.
It sounds plausible.
I don't know, man. We're all gonna be replaced.
Yeah, that's true.
I really can't believe, right? Here's what I think is funny about ChatGPT. It says, "Oh, it just guesses what thing comes next, right? Based on the word that came first, right? It starts somewhere and then just goes.
Mm-hmm.
All these connections get made in the giant computer brain that it has to write this stuff, and it interprets things the same way. I doubt it's just that. I'm really starting to wonder. Like,
You think there's a human on the other end?
no, I think it's. I mean, follow me here.
Okay.
I think that language could be a form of intelligence itself, and then, once you bring language to life on its own, it just talks to you. It becomes, once you feed it enough junk, it just leaps up and is like, "Hey, what do you want?"
Yeah. I think that's the end goal. Like all the AI training models are like, you have some sort of algorithm. I don't know how to make them. I never took that class in college. But
They barely know how to make them. It's a black box.
It has these weights and rules. Like if I see X, I should give you the result Y. And just with all this ChatGPT stuff, it's just a lot of that.
I think one day when we unlock the secrets of the mind, it's just going to be that.
Yeah, it is.
I think it is.
It's all like path choosing what to do. You react to something that happened in your environment, and then you produce a specific output to that. That's all it is. It's just we've never had enough computational power to really do something like this until now.
I think we may have actually reverse engineered the brain on error here.
I think that's the end goal. It's not there yet.
Yeah.
It's not there yet.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty fucking there. Based on what I
pretty close. But like what your brain can do.
Oh yeah,
the processing power required to mimic that is still like astronomical.
Well, it interprets the question the same way it writes stuff. So it basically pulls in one direction and then pushes it back out, right?
Yeah.
The intentionality and the whole, the nuance and all the cues and things that go into the question that are in the mind of the asker, it can't perceive.
No, it can't. That's really hard to perceive through writing. Yeah, you can kind of perceive it better if you're talking to someone one-on-one, right? Because you can hear things in their voice that aren't necessarily written down.
And it doesn't understand like cultural clues either.
There's that too. Like, if ChatGPT had more information about the background of the person who's having these dreams and the people that they are related to, who they interact with on a daily basis, it might have a different interpretation of what is going on.
Yeah, it's not part of a culture. It has a limited understanding of history, and of like pop culture and with all the things that we have. The trouble is, I think we're going to put that in someday, and I'm just going to be there, and then it's going to be extremely strange.
It's already strange.
It is already strange. It's like science fiction, is what I think.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is like ChatGPT's been trained on a set of data from somewhere. That doesn't include everything. It's got bias in it. It's got whole cultures missing from it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. They used some version of Google's freely available web crawlers, and they got huge sets of data from that.
Yeah, but that was just data from what they were allowed to access.
Yeah, the internet.
It doesn't include all those closed networks out there.
So maybe it's the internet's thoughts we're reading, right?
Well, it's certainly a specific segment of the world's internet's thoughts.
It got the whole Library of Congress, right? And
that's all U.S. stuff. There's a lot of things you
threw in. Yeah, it's true. But like all the important works of literature were in there and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyhow, thanks, ChatGPT. Every time we do this, I am further dismayed and worried for the future.
Oh, next time we should have it draw us a picture.
It can't draw us a picture. It only does text.
In the form of ASCII.
Oh, I guess it could do. Hold on a minute. Draw me a picture of the finished recipe.
Using ASCII art.
using AS. This is going to kill it. ASCII.
Look it up.
Like I made it. I had it write me. Oh shit! That's not it.
You trying to spell ASCII? I think you know how to do that.
No, I don't. Draw a picture of the finished recipe above using ASCII art. I mean, this is dumb. We can't even show it on the podcast.
No, we can.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, we can take a screenshot.
With using finished recipe above. This is riveting. I can tell. Great radio.
Thoroughly, yes. The people do be sitting on the sideline.
Okay.
Waiting with bated
Basically, yeah. I apologize. As an AI language model, I cannot draw pictures using ASCII art. It's
Lame.
It's basically repeating the recipe right now with like a box around it, with like a little heading, like surrounded by like dashes and slashes.
Oh.
So it's trying.
I tried.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm just gonna say thank you. I don't know why. I don't.
Oh.
You're welcome. If you have any other questions or requests, feel free to ask. It's too nice. ChatGPT is just too nice.
No, it's not nice.
Some shark is gonna come along and really break its heart. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't have emotions. Not yet.
Well, you wait till ChatGPT gets all emo. It's gonna get bad.
Yeah, it's gonna demand that people stop asking it to write that type of fanfic.
Yeah, probably. It probably has a ton of fanfic sitting in its thing.
Oh God, I don't want to think about that.
What's your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog fanfic, ChatGPT? All right. That was a thing. We did it.
We did it.
Friends
we did
Dream
it.
Corner. Awesome. That was a cool dream, though. Someone should make a short film about that. I want someone should write that script.
Oh, we should make a short film about it.
Yeah. Because I'll be the punk rock girl. And
who do we know who can draw? Okay. And we'll do it for free.
Not me. Oh, I know Chiral draws.
Chiral draws. Ooh.
But it's... I mean, tastes vary.
That's true. It doesn't need to be tasteful.
I like his drawings. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But I don't know anyone else off the top of my head.
I do art, but I don't do it very fast. It would take me months to turn this into an animation.
I don't know why we're wondering how we should do this. We should have DALL-E make us some images.
We should crowdsource the entire thing, and everyone can contribute 1 frame.
Okay, that's your job to set up. That's your job to set up.
Oh, I'll go ask ChatGPT to write me a screenplay for that.
No, it will.
Yes.
It fucking will, yeah.
Yes.
And then we'll act it out.
In 5 acts. And then
there's a video
I'll
AI
ask
out there.
people to make a video of it.
There is an AI that will generate video of a certain length.
Yeah.
But right now it just gives you like really weird psychotic stuff to look at. It's not ready yet.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just do some static art. It's all good.
Yeah.
We could turn this into a visual novel, and then put it up on Steam.
Could be a VN. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole visual novel builder app you can download. And
I'm on it.
Bring the whole all the images you want in there, and there's a bunch of static images you can use.
Yeah.
My friend made a visual novel with it about how she went to this convention and stuff happened.
Yeah.
Cool. We already said it was over.
Yeah, but I had to click the button.
You gotta click that button. Ring that bell. Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash.
Like and subscribe.
Smashy. So, as we draw close to the end of the podcast, we begin to wonder about the darker things. This is a segue. This is a segue now. I'm going to stop talking. The end. I nearly segued.
Nearly segued.
It was close. I don't want to work too hard at this, of course. You know, here's a funny thing. I gave a copy of the podcast to my mom.
Oh no.
And I know for a fact that she has not listened to it.
Why?
Because I provided a Google link, like a Google Drive link.
Oh, and she hasn't clicked on it yet.
She hasn't clicked on it yet because it hasn't been accessed. I mean, it's not a clay ashtray, Mom, but come on.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, I made one of those in school.
She's a busy
My parents
lady.
didn't smoke, but all of us had to make one.
No, yeah, exactly. So when you grow up and smoke, children, this is for you.
I remember protesting too. I'm like, my parents don't smoke. This isn't going to get used in my house. This is a waste of my time. And they're like, make it anyway.
I protested the dissection stuff in biology. I was like,
The dissection stuff?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not cutting open a baby pig. Fuck you.
Oh, we didn't do pigs. We just did squid.
We had worms, frogs, pigs, and fish.
Wow.
And
wow,
I was just
you did
like,
pigs. Wow.
Yep, baby infant
Is this
pigs.
in school or college?
High school.
Nuts.
Yep. Biology, the science department was cool, but like, you know, I got a B+ on every single one of those things because I said I wouldn't do it.
Nice.
And nobody else got to do that. They were all just like, fuck you, Andrews. Like, see you later.
I was fascinated with the dissection of frogs and squid, but the thing that like really just like twitched me out was after we dissected the squid, they cooked it and served it to people as a food.
Dissection animals usually like bathed in like turpentine or something, but that's not.
It smelled disgusting.
Yeah, it was probably just a fresh one.
Yeah, but like it had been sitting out, and all the kids in class touched it with their grubby hands. And
that's not cool.
And then they cooked it, and it was gross.
I like squid, but you can cook it poorly very, very easily.
You can. It's also one of the few things that when I smell it cooking, it gives me a headache and I want to throw up.
When I eat hazelnuts, I feel like that.
Huh. So the squid and hazelnut parfaits are out.
Yeah, definitely. Let's not do that.
Not go there.
That's one of the terrible things we're going to be talking about now. Terrible things. So many.
Terrible things.
Prepare to get angry, everybody. Or sad, or both.
What is that? What's the word for both? Angry, sad.
Angry.
Sangry.
Sangry.
Angry.
Where did I get G from? So, start the timer.
Yeah. I just started automatically. There we go.
Dang.
Dang indeed.
How about those gun laws?
You mean the lack thereof?
No, we have plenty of gun laws. But
what was Tennessee did this week? They were trying to pass a law that legalized or permitted teachers to carry guns.
Revolvers for babies. Right.
On school grounds.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to pass now.
No, that was an idea they had after some shooting.
After somebody came with a gun on campus and killed a bunch of people. They're like, you know what we should do? We should just have guns on campus already.
Yep. I don't know. It's just, basically what you have here, the same thing from what I understand. I think we talked about this earlier, like in our lives, that it's just like the car industry in Germany. The car industry has its hand so far up the ass of the whatever they call it there.
The government?
The government. I thought it was a name I used to know for the Senate.
Oh, I think we can just call it government.
Bundesrat or something. And that everybody wants to put speed limits on the Autobahn.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, this is dangerous. People die all the time.
Yeah.
But the car makers won't let them do it.
Why?
Because it's
How are more dead customers going to help you sell vehicles?
the point is that people buy super expensive cars to go on the Autobahn specifically. Like that is a thing from Germany. So when someone buys $100,000 car to go down the Autobahn on it without having to worry about, being pulled over or whatever.
Dumb.
Yeah, it's just like, well, this is our culture. This is what we do. I'm sorry. And it's the same problem. I think they actually did pass something a while ago, but it was like at certain points you can't go too fast. I'm not even sure, but
it makes no sense to allow people to drive all as fast as they want. It makes no sense to have the speed limits we have in America.
Why?
Well,
Are they too high or too low?
They're too high.
Oh, okay.
And then, okay, here's the problem. We have speed limits on roads, right? You're on a road, it says 25. But they over-engineer the street so that somebody driving a semi-truck can go 50 miles an hour without crashing.
Sure.
Without it becoming a wild problem. Because they know people's speed. But it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy now, right? You say you should only go 25 miles an hour on this road, but we're going to design it for 50, which means that you feel safe speeding on it. So you're going to speed on that road, which now you're breaking the law. And so there's multiple ways people choose to respond to this. They either put in speed cameras and speed bumps and that kind of stuff, which is great. Gets you to slow down and think about what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Or they just raise the speed limit. But the problem with raising the speed limit, especially if you're inside an area that has people walking around, is now you've guaranteed that if anybody driving at a speed of 35 miles an hour or higher, or even 30 miles an hour or higher, you've guaranteed that the person they hit is probably going to die. You are if there's a chart, I can send it to people if you want it. This is something I care about.
A chart that says people get hit by cars and die.
Yeah,
you don't need a chart for that.
It's just like, if you're driving and you hit somebody who's walking or on a bike, or just not in another car. If you hit them at 20 miles an hour, there's a 90% chance that they will not die. When you're driving 30 miles an hour, it's something like 50-50. Okay. You're probably going to kill them. At 40, it's pretty much guaranteed they're dead.
Wow.
It's not that much of a speed difference.
Here's the problem,
and it really matters.
You'd have to build roads poorly on purpose.
Not poorly.
Or build cars differently.
Just design roads to be driven at the speeds that the speed limit says you should be going. Right? Just narrow the lanes. If you're on a road that's 25 miles an hour and the lane is 15 feet wide,
you'll
probably feel fine going fast.
I feel like
if
I'm
it's
growing new
slow
brain cells. I never ever thought of that before.
Yeah, it's all perception. It's not. And you shouldn't be going 50. Honest to God, you shouldn't be going 50 inside of city limits because there's people walking around. There's businesses. It doesn't take much to F it up and wreck. So.
Well, the speed limit's usually lower, but the fact of the matter is that the roads you could do that.
They're over-engineered, yeah.
Over-engineering.
Yeah, they're over-engineered. And it initially was, it all comes from this, false sense of, gotta keep people safe. We put a lot. I guess we're talking about Sarah's agenda now. We put a lot of emphasis in this country on making sure that if you're in a car, you can go anywhere as fast as you want, as safe as you want, and get there. But we care nothing about the people that are outside of the vehicle.
No, of course, yeah, because the guy who bought the sneakers only spent $100 on sneakers. The guy who bought the car spent $40,000.
Yeah, well, the guy who bought the sneakers might just be getting out of his car.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but now he's not in it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
He's free game to be run over.
He's not working for the machine that builds cars anymore.
And while we talk about gun violence in this country and it being a killer of children and a massive killer of children, possibly number one right now, number two is not that far behind, and it is cars.
There's no way. There's no way guns kill more kids than cars. Cars kill.
It is.
It's like 120,000 people. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many more people.
The other thing that's infuriating is that there's no onus on the driver. If somebody crashes their car and kills someone, hits something, we immediately phrase it as an accident, as if there is no fault to be had and they're off scot-free. But they did something. They were driving too fast. They weren't paying attention. They were too tired.
They were drunk.
Or drunk. Or, there's a number of factors. They were not doing everything they could to prevent it from happening. And there are places like Denmark who have passed laws that put the responsibility on the driver of the vehicle. If you hit someone, it's your fault. You need to be aware of what's going on. If somebody steps out on the road in front of you, you are 100% responsible to not hit them. And it changed how people drive.
I bet.
Yeah.
That's
They
awesome.
started
But
thinking about it.
Denmark
We need
is
to
a
do
little
that
strange.
here.
Denmark's a
But
little
we are
weird.
like, Denmark's great on some of this stuff.
On
but we're,
this
like,
thing,
so
they are
behind in
very
this
good.
country.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
They're too progressive in others.
Not too. This all started though. Like Denmark started these kinds of campaigns to like get bike lanes, reduce traffic,
Yeah, it's such a good
speeds,
idea.
and and put the onus on the driver to be more responsible.
Yep.
They have a 50-year head start over America. They were doing this stuff while we were still fumbling around trying to put like stoplights up.
Yeah, Europe's been around a lot longer than us, so they had a head start.
They did, yeah.
Why are
But
they?
all the driving tech's been around at the same time.
Of course, yeah. There was
Yeah.
the technology. We're just using it worse
We are using it
because we're
worse.
young and we're stupid.
Yeah, and I get it. There are parts of this country you literally can't do anything if you don't have a car.
Yeah,
Stuff
exactly.
is just
yeah.
spaced too
You have to
far
have
out.
one.
You have to have a car. But inside city limits,
Yeah, it's a little weird.
ban cars. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, get them out of here.
I think you should definitely do something along those lines, or like
Yeah.
ban cars. Like you got to have
Double down
delivery.
on transit.
Ban all cars and all transit. Not like transit by car, but then at night you could have deliveries and shipments and
Yeah,
stuff.
you can
coming.
still have deliveries when you ban cars. It's
Yeah.
it's the idea of like personal vehicle ownership, and I've got to drive downtown and park in a parking garage to get there. Ban cars is you don't get to do that. You park somewhere outside of the city limits if you are from outside the city, and then you take transit. You take the bus. You take a train. You ride a bike. All
Yep.
these things. Yeah,
Good
and
idea.
a lot of people look at that and they look at the buses we have now. They're like, that can't be done. It's like not with our network we have now. It would have to be invested in.
Oh yeah, we'd have to actually spend money
100%.
on things
have
that
to
people
spend money
need.
on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It would have to be free. It would have to be frequent.
God forbid.
It would have to go more places.
You have to have more of them.
More of them, 100%. Yeah.
Well, that's
I'm all
related
wound
to
up now.
yeah. That's related to your passion for biking.
Passion for biking. Passion for just being allowed to go somewhere and not have to have a car to do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the way, what's most crazy now. Like the thing that has really screwed us when it comes to that is the big box stores.
Uh-huh.
Now the big box stores are built so people from 120 miles around can go to this one place. They have to drive there and go home.
And they have to walk a quarter mile after they get out of their car to get in the door because the front half of the building's a parking lot.
But it's more efficient for capitalism if you can come from further away and they don't have to respect local businesses. They don't have to do any of those things. They just tear them all down and even places like Harvard Square, for crying out loud, have empty storefronts because it's just it's
getting gobbled up.
Yeah, and that's crazy. And it's
between
just
the big box stores and then delivery.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's we've kind of designed our countryside and our overall country inside out.
We have
to serve those things that create those objects that make living here tolerable.
Yeah. We have. And we've got laws on the books that I don't think people think about too much either that sort of exacerbate the problem.
Of course.
Like if you are somebody who wants to come in and build an apartment complex, the city or town you're building in might require that you provide 2.5 parking spaces per unit that you're building.
Jesus
so suddenly
Christ.
this property you have where you're thinking I could put 20 apartments on here. Now you have to reserve over half of it for people to just store cars that they may not even have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that really just crumples your plans.
Well, I mean, within city limits, yeah. I mean, you should relax that for sure.
Yeah, that should be abolished. There should be no parking minimums.
Yeah. It's like if you want parking, pay for it first of all.
Or yeah. Well, and then I don't have a car. I don't drive.
Yeah.
I can get the stuff I need on the bus or taking the bike or walking downtown.
Yep.
I don't need it.
Well,
So honestly, I don't need a driveway.
you can do sit-ups in it though.
I wouldn't want to. It's hard.
That's sweaty and weird. But
Hard
yeah,
and
it's like
crunchy.
if you look at, I told my son like I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. He says anything you look at, we were like in a mall basically at a strip mall. And we were sitting down having an ice cream, and I like to ruin everybody's fun. So I said anything you look at, things are there and arranged in that way and built in a certain sense and designed as they are because of issues related to money.
Yep.
And things don't exist, unless you're outside of like very limited areas in America. Things just don't happen if somebody doesn't have a contract for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just it. It's just like there's nothing here that is original or was made with passion, And I was talking about the strip mall we were in, honestly, right?
Oh, strip malls.
Because it's like we're not in this museum, It was, it's kind of dumpy and not very exciting. But he was just like, well, what about that? I'm like, he pointed at a trash can. I'm like, hell yeah. You know why there's a trash can over there? It's because the insurance company says there has to be a trash can over there. And if they don't put a trash can there, probably the town as well, they have to pay a fine.
Yep.
Yep. If there's litter, then they have to pay money to clean it up, or they have to pay money because it's dirty.
Yeah.
And he kind of like, he pointed a bunch of things, and it got pretty weird. How it is with kids, but it was just like, just about everything. Like he pointed at an ant on the ground at some point. It's like that's
an ant.
That's just an ant. But honestly, like someone can come here and get paid to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
so much of that.
And it's not like it's different in a lot of ways in other countries in general, but they don't look to capitalization every time when they do design. It's not the primary point of design like it is here.
Yeah.
And, that just makes everything cheaper, stupider, and more annoying.
Very much so.
What the hell's happening here?
I got a meeting.
Was that you? It might have been you.
That was me.
I thought that was my phone.
You're welcome.
I thought it was my fucking phone. We're leaving that in. But yeah, it's just like everything's just like, it's a comestible, consumable. I'm sorry. And the things that you buy that you want to keep forever break. And when it's time to fix them, you can't. Or it's illegal.
No.
It's
or
crazy.
It's legal.
Yeah, it's illegal to do.
Or it's too complicated to figure out.
Yeah, that too. Or they glue it all together so it's impossible to get it in there. In certain states, you can't
open it.
You can't fix certain, you can't, basically like some like big rig trucks, you can't even fix them in certain states. You have to bring them to the dealership because it's illegal to fuck around with them.
Yep, it is. It is. It's gotten weird. It's gotten so weird. The disposable consumerism thing has just really gone hog wild.
No, yeah, it's just,
It started out as like a really cool convenience, and then it just went everything.
What's crazy now?
Everything is disposable now.
What's crazy now is like, even like, I don't know, I have this streamer who's like, she does a lot of reaction. She has one day a week where she does this like, oh, we're going to watch these weird videos of something from a channel or whatever. And she just watches them. And she's always on these like architecture things or basically fully produced like thousands of dollar videos to sell mansions to very rich people.
Yeah.
And they're just on YouTube.
Mansions.
Yeah. And they're ridiculous houses. And they're very big and they have all this wacky crap in them. And it's like things no one really needs. But it's like a fully produced like advertisement just for this property.
I mean, if your property is worth $100 million.
Some of them are like 20. Yeah. Some of them are like 25 minutes long, 30 minutes long.
Yeah. I think you have it in your budget.
Yeah, exactly. But the funny thing I started noticing is they all look the fucking same. There's a few that are old, or there's a few that have a different style or, designed by some, architect that, does things differently. Those are around. But a lot of them just look similar. And that's because even when you're super friggin' rich and you want to buy your beautiful house, it's still more economical to build a great giant $1 million mansion, in a very consumable, repeatable way.
Yeah. So all this house talk suddenly made me remember there's a website called cheapoldhouses.com.
Yeah.
That scours the Zillows for old houses that are like historic in some sort of like awesome way that are being sold for rock bottom prices.
Yeah. We were on Zillow over here. Me and best friend were going to buy a house. Literally, this is a plan we had. Buy a house that used to belong to a sheriff and had a jail in the basement.
Oh, no way.
Yep. We were just like, this is cool.
Wicked.
It's like, wouldn't it be awesome to bring people down here and like show them it off or whatever?
That's where I put my guest room.
It'd be fucking wicked, And we just thought it was cool. And they're like, there's more of them than you'd think. And they're not very expensive because they're always out in the middle of nowhere because the sheriff doesn't have a police station. He has to keep people in his house. And his wife has to cook for the prisoners.
Yeah, they're in the middle of nowhere, or they are so like bad on repair that
that's true too.
It's just going to be insane money to fix it up. So the owners are just like, whatever, $100 just to get rid of it.
Well, the ones we wanted were always like in the $80,000 to $90,000 range because they were livable and like they were taken care of. But that was wild. Like you can get some crazy houses, older ones. But even my house, I live in like this duplex, that was basically designed for the largest amount of floor space for the lowest cost. And, everyone in my family, both of us, we talked about it. And I didn't even want to come here. There was another house across the river that was way cooler. It had a turret and a cool basement. And like, but like, this was more economical. Mm-hmm. They talked me into it because we had a lot of junk. And I was like, okay, fine. And I love my house, but when you look at it from the outside, it is boring as hell. It's just
it's
one
just
half of a Barbie dream home that's painted beige, I don't know.
I'm always looking on this site for a house in the area. There's never one.
It's hard enough to live without living in uninspiring environs,
Yeah, when you're in those, I was in a cookie cutter apartment in a cookie cutter complex in a cookie cutter housing development.
And they all look
because
just
everything
the same.
back out west is all new.
Yeah.
And they make 5 designs.
Yep.
And then they just stamp them out. They might mix up the door colors as a siding, but they're all the same house. They're all the same layout. This one's reversed. It's identical. It's just left to right instead of right to left.
In the 80s, they squawked and clamored about how the Soviet, apartment block was killing the souls of the people who lived there and how soulless it was and how bad it is. And, you all have to live in the same sort of house. And now it's the same here. It's just the same here.
It's getting that way.
Unless you want to live in like New Orleans or like somewhere that doesn't suck, you're going to live in one of these places.
Yep.
And that's why, what was the name of this?
It was Sarah's agenda.
Terrible things. And that's why they're terrible things.
Smitchell's agenda. My agenda.
No, we agree. we have very similar politics,
We do. I don't know that I would tolerate somebody who had opposing politics with me very long to want to keep talking to them.
No, honestly, yeah. It's just like,
yeah.
Go on.
Well, it's just sort of like my political agenda is like human rights and not killing people.
Don't do it.
So if you're opposed to those two things, or even one of them, I really struggle.
The definition of that is not what they don't think of it that way, Human rights is like, yeah, of course I could get in my pickup truck or go get a hamburger anytime I want, They're not thinking about anyone who's dispossessed or can't get what they need, and they're thinking about killing people. It's like, well, I got to be able to kill people because what if they come to kill me,
that's the thing.
It's so skewed.
One's coming to kill you. That's such a selfish and
there is now
self-centered thought.
These days there is.
They are now, yeah, because everyone's armed and ready to just murder.
This is so West Bank. It's just like Israel, man.
Uh,
It's just every time you turn around, there's like there's no bombs, but people don't need bombs because they have assault rifles. So it's just
or
like
cars.
yeah, you can just drive into a parade. Yeah,
people.
fucking.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just balkanized bullshit, and I'm waiting for the Civil War so I can kill some of these dudes.
Oh, I don't want to kill them. I just want to put them in solitary confinement.
No, it costs too much to do that. Capitalism states that is not, it's just not efficient enough. Let them fertilize our awesome Zen gardens.
That'd be a very stinky Zen garden.
You could
Zen
process
gardens
it.
don't have plants in them. It's all sand.
I just had to think of garden. I'm like, what kind of garden?
You called me a Zen garden of
It's
bones.
like a corpse in the sand thing, and with all the raked sand around it. It's like beautiful. Like it's all surrounding it, like it's all arranged except for the corpse. It's all around it.
On dark places.
I don't know. Just imagine the corpse.
This was what we promised, though.
Exactly. Imagine the corpse has a MAGA hat. What about
Yeah.
now?
Ugh.
Then it kind of has this like down homey feeling.
Ugh. Ties the whole room together.
But yeah, I don't know. Like it's so nuts.
It's insane.
Like
We got.
yeah.
It's just. I think things are just going to get worse, and it's going to come to a head in a couple more years. But I don't think it's this year.
Yeah, probably not this year.
Probably not even next election cycle.
It's like more terrible things will happen, and then things that will happen will be worse. Like
Yeah.
it will accelerate, but it's like I don't think it's going to like we're not going to figure this out for a while.
No, it's not going to happen for a while. And
No.
the people that are standing in the way are doubling down on their obstructionism
Yep.
and
they're
just making it categorically worse.
It's anti-democratic. A lot of things that's going on. It's just like they don't care. If it's woke, they should break every possible rule to change it. If it's woke, did I say broke? I said if it's woke.
Does it matter?
Yeah, exactly. Is it woke? Is it broke? The
Woke or broke doesn't matter.
Society's changing too much for them, and they'll burn it all down first. So
They will.
I just want to burn them down first before they burn.
You know what
me
really
down.
angers me in all of that?
What's that?
They're all like old people. They're all older than my parents, and they're trying to force whatever the heck it is their ideals are on the younger generation that's saying, no, we're tired of dying.
You're talking about the lawmakers.
Yeah.
There's a lot of younger people than them who are voting for them. That's not the problem.
There needs to be more voters. No,
I made a voter.
Needs to be more young voters voting.
I made a voter.
You made a voter.
I know how he's going to vote.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't, I'm going to kick his ass.
Oh, don't do that.
But
Then he won't vote. There's a
He's
threat of him getting hurt. Don't do that.
the threat of you being hurt, getting a loaf of bread these days. The point is that, will it change? Yeah, but I think it's going to be harder than we think.
It is. We got to go through a whole generation or two.
There needs to be all sorts of celebrationist type rhetoric that I don't want to talk because then I just sound like I'm a Klan member.
Ooh. You don't be a Klan member.
No, it's just
That's
like,
the
but they're always trying to. Some of the ideas that these guys have are like, let's bring this to a head. Let's speed things up. I
want to speed things up without hurting or killing people.
Yeah, that's definitely that's just like something needs to occur. And I'm not saying that we should go out there and do stuff, but it's just like
the march of time is so slow sometimes, and I just want change to happen now.
Yep.
But I guess we'll get there.
I really think we should concentrate on unionizing industry.
Oh, hell yeah, we should.
Because once we have the unions strong again, then we just have gangs of big dudes who will do what just some other like-minded guy says that aren't militiamen.
You know what? Excuse me. You know what needs to unionize?
What?
Like video games industry.
Oh, definitely.
100%. People take so much shit from their fan base, and they work long hours, and then get thrown out on the curb when their games release.
We need to wrap this up, but it's a passion industry, right?
That's the lie they tell you.
Well, it is, and that's why a lot of these guys take these wages and get abused, and they stick it out. It's the same thing that's happening with the anime industry in Japan.
Uh-huh.
People dream...
It's practically the same thing, yeah.
Yeah. They dream all their lives about
Entertainment.
writing manga or doing animation, and they get the chance to do it, and they know that these people just want to be a part of it, and they'll pay them as little as they can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so many people are so willing to look beyond the fact that they're being abused.
Yep.
And they have these horrible working environments because they get to do the thing that they've dreamed about. And they're like, well, this is just the cost of doing business.
Yeah,
I work on a game for a year. I get fired when it ships. I go on to the next industry or the next
fucking fly-by-night
studio.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like, dying for your art. Almost literally,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Tortured for your art.
It's cruel.
We are at like an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, crap. Maybe we should cut some parts out.
No!
Part 1 and part 2?
No. No. No
Oh,
editing allowed.
Well, the video's going to take a long time to render.
Yeah, well. But we usually have a lot to say. Like, this could have easily just been you and me talking, like, any day. But
oh, definitely.
We definitely get into these sorts of things. This has some sort of structure in a recording. Yeah,
there was stuff that happened at the beginning, too, that could have been a great cold open. The part where you were choking on Cheeto dust.
Yeah, that was fighting for my life.
You were.
I was fighting for my life.
I'd been there. I would have saved you.
Just a Cheetah. Yeah, he could have. He's hiding somewhere in the house.
That Cheeto bag right in the gut.
The cartoon Cheetah's hiding somewhere here with a butter knife, going to finish the job.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's the Kool-Aid Man.
No, that's right. That's Kool-Aid Man. He's helping him. He's here as well. And the Burger King.
What does Chester Cheetah say? He has a catchphrase.
He used to say, "It's not easy being cheesy."
Oh, that's
Remember? He get into some sort of like scrape, and
it's not easy being cheesy.
He's like, for a while they tried to do him like silly rabbit tricks are for kids, except for like Cheetos. So he was like trying to do something. Like he wasn't always like trying to get the Cheetos. Like there was a couple where he was, but it was like, I'm gonna skateboard and impress these girls with my Cheetos, and
that's what ladies want to see. Cats on skateboards.
Oh, I would. Did you see there's a video of the cat on the skateboard? He just like, they don't show him being pushed, but someone puts him on the skateboard and then pushes him, right? So he's rolling on the skateboard, he just hits the wall next to another cat.
Oh, poor kitty.
Well, no, it doesn't hit the cat, but he just pops right there, right? And then they just start just patting each other.
Oh, no.
It's like he rode the skateboard over there to attack him. They don't really get hurt or anything.
Oh, no, poor kitty.
No, if a cat doesn't want to be on a skateboard, he could have hopped off at any moment, honestly.
Yeah.
They like that kind of thing. They like the Roomba,
Those cats are trained, 100%. I got a Roomba. My cats didn't want anything to do with it. They ran away. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, my cat would run away from it, too.
It's a vacuum. It makes the horrible noise.
So we need a Roomba that cats will ride around on, but isn't a vacuum.
Uh-huh. It doesn't exist.
I say we call out those guys who are making the war robots and tell them to get on this right now. Boston Dynamics. Let's call them up.
The war robots. Boston Dynamics.
Yeah, they
didn't start out that way, but we know that's where they're going.
Yeah, absolutely. Those things are freaky.
They are.
We should have a segment sometime of War Robots Are Freaky. Thanks, Boston Dynamics. Okay. Actually, you know what should happen now? I should bring up the music. Oh, my God.
You're welcome.
Just bring up the music. My studio monitors are up too loud. And you, young lady, are mad with power.
I am.
Yeah, there you go. I got 10 points. I don't know. Like, I think for you and me, a lot of our humor comes from like an angry place.
I'm so angry about so many things.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it really is part of like, we dig up the absurdity about things and just throw it around and play with it,
Oh, I should send you some of the replies I send to people when they send me posts about things that are stupid. Like the I'm sure more than the state of it's either Missouri, Kansas, or Louisiana. One of those states. If there's a gun confiscated in a murder, they just sell it back to the general public. And I was like, "Whoa, what are you gonna do with the murder weapon?" I don't know, sell it back.
Yeah, you gotta buy them. You gotta get those donuts somehow. They don't pay for themselves. Yeah.
It's not about it more. It's all about. It's just property in their view. But
I have cop stories. My dad used to be a cop.
Yeah.
He was a Proposition 2.5 cop for like 8 years, and he didn't. That's a story, and I'm not even gonna say anything about it on the podcast. But it was wild. The stories he came back with were wild. Anyway, we're closing this out.
Yeah. You know what we didn't do today?
What we didn't do?
We didn't talk about the name of the podcast.
We have a name, you know?
We have a name.
If we want to bring it up again, we can. Like, if we want to change it to, like, Great Bit is Awesome, and if I want to do that, we'll change it. Well, I'll have a thing, and then we'll discuss it.
Yep.
But we didn't even have any ideas at the start of the podcast, so.
We didn't have any ideas, and then we waffled on for almost 2 hours.
Well, we did get through all the podcasts the podcast segments that we decided to have.
Yeah, we did.
We just, you and me like to chat, so.
We do. I also maybe didn't put the countdown timer on screen the whole time.
Oh, I don't care.
It started.
You think I paid attention
for the last segment? We went over by 20 minutes.
You think I pay attention to that when I have it? No.
I told you I couldn't pack my agenda into 5 minutes.
Oh, I know that. That's not even half of it. That's not even a quarter of it. There's so many other more terrible things.
Of it.
We'll get to more of them next time. Looks like so far we've had Snack of the Moment more than once.
We have. We've had it twice.
Friends Dream Corner has been a regular returning thing. And
so has the part of the beginning where we talk about, hey, welcome.
Fuck.
What's a what?
Oh, the music started over.
Oh. Oops, we talked too long in the outro.
I'm trying to buy Mario games here. But overall, I think Terrible Things there's a lot of content in Terrible Things. You need to scare up some more dreams. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, I only get one a day.
You only got one since the last time we recorded.
No, I've got a couple, but they were like 5 paragraphs. I didn't want to read that many.
Can't we just summarize?
No.
Okay.
I'm not ChatGPT.
Well, all right. We'll just, oh my God, you could ask ChatGPT to summarize a dream.
Oh, I could.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't, though.
So make sure you guys are getting good rest until, this week. A lot of time for dreams.
I'll have some stories. I'll have stories from the pits at the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
I should also tell you about the time that I accidentally killed the entire party.
Everyone has one of those stories, but yeah, they're fun. They're fun.
It's a lot of fun.
You give a bunch of weirdo swords and spells that explode, and what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, gosh.
People die, which is of course, like you said, it's part of the fun.
It is. In playing games, not in life.
Yeah, exactly. We're not talking about our Second Amendment rights here. We're talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Go see the movie. It was funny.
Was it good?
Yeah.
I saw the Mario movie. It was pretty good.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. We should have a movie review.
We should.
Segment. We need to stop talking and close out the podcast.
Yeah. I'm done. Silence.
I'm so tired of talking right now. Everybody, I'm Great Bit.
I'm the Smitchell.
And this has been the Bitchell Report. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next time.
We'll hear them next time.
Hear them. We don't.
No, we won't hear them at all. They didn't.
Don't come to my house and talk to me.
Okay, bye.
Bye. We'll be doing something next time. All right, raising the song too louder. I was wondering if we could shut up during this part of it or not. Nope. All right, fading out.